Live, welcome to the Arena Coop. This is Adwikta, and Merps is not here, which is why he will not be saying anything for now. So Merps has just graduated from grad school, and he is racing back to his computer to make the Arena Coop on a car. His graduation got delayed by a couple hours or something. I think it was like weather or something like that. But he is on his way. He will be here very shortly. And until then, I'm just going to hold down the fort. So we are doing a hunter run today. I like the new system because if you see these three classes, this is exactly how the last Arena Coop ended, and we're gonna end this Arena Coop, and the next one will pick up again exactly where it starts off with these exact choices because we have like a special account set up for it now. So it's all very nice, but let's kick this off the right way. Back to the Coke Zero. For the excellent taste and the refreshingness that is necessary in the summer. I think I went away a little bit from Coke Zero because it was like really cold, you know, and it was like spring, and it's just not. Coke Zero is kind of like a summer drink. Oh man, there's actually a Reddit deck. So people were asking me constructed questions in chat before this, which is I'm not the person to ask your constructed questions to. My answer was about some meta that was like probably around last time this year actually. So, BRM, it is fully out. If you notice on Hearth Arena, we are out of the BRM rollout for your profile stat page. We're now in the BRM era, except Hearth Arena has it wrong right now, and the BRM era is starting on the 24th of April. It actually starts on the 30th. We'll have that fixed as soon as the programmer gets back in the end of June. But it means we're in a different meta, and we have enough time by now to actually see all the impact of all the cards. I've been playing a lot. Merps has been playing a lot. It's a nice. I like where the meta is right now. I like it better than GVG. Ricky-san33, thanks for subbing. I like the BRM meta right now better than the GVG meta because it adds an amount of stability, right? And it adds stability on the two ends of the spectrum. So it adds stability on the tempo end in the very early going because it has a lot of stuff that triggers on death. So you take tempo and you build more tempo on it with Volcanic Drake and whatnot. And that's very powerful, and that's good because it means if you have the board, you don't... GVG had a little too many things where you have the board, and all of a sudden you not only don't have the boards, but you also don't have card advantage, and just nothing is happening. And that's cut down a little because now you're able to snowball a little bit more with your board, and it requires your opponent to have something for you to snowball your board. So it's a really good balancing factor. It feels a little bit more like the old like Nax and Classicness, but at the same time, it also added stuff to the back end. Oh, and before we go on to the control side. Draconic Crusher. We're definitely moving that up. If you guys are wondering, I don't know why no one was like up in arms about how low we put it. That was a compromise position between me and Merps. I wanted it higher. Merps is like, no, it's not that much better than a Boulderfist Ogre. It is way better than a Boulderfist Ogre. We're moving that thing up all across the board. And it again, it helps the aggro game a little. Because when you run out of steam, you get this 9/9 that someone has to like save a hard removal for. And typically, if you already have the board, your opponent's going to want to use their hard removal on the first big thing you play so that they can try to get back on the board. They're not going to sit around and wait for you to play a Draconic Crusher, which you probably don't have. But it also makes for a decent read, where now you could kind of like sometimes see people trying to get you to 15 health, and you can get a decent read that they probably have a Draconic Crusher. But that's on the aggro side of things. On the control side, on the very large minions, it's not even control, it's just large minions. There's more of them now. You're more easily able to draft it, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm starting to draft control, and then I end up with this weird deck with like a bunch of 2s and 3s, and then a bunch of 7s and 8s, and nothing in the middle. That happens a lot less now, and that was a real problem for GVG trying to draft control. So I think it kind of evened things out a bit in a nice way. And the more powerful tempo and control on both sides of it gets, in my opinion, the more of the skill it brings out in the middle of the game. So if you're playing a mid-range deck, trying to figure out exactly what part of the spectrum your opponent is on is a lot. It pays off a lot more now. So that's all good. Now, On the other hand, so here's the problem when it comes to competitive playing in the arena with having the two ends get I think Merps is here. Hello?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're here.
I know, I'm here. Ugh. I'm here. I literally just walked into the door. This is ridiculous.
I was just telling them about like tempo and control and
yeah, all that stuff. It's good. It's good. Cards are good. Tempo is really good. Did I summarize it?
Yes, that's what I said. Almost
Nice.
verbatim, actually. Although
Nice,
I can't get your
nice.
face on there. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Merps. He still has a tie on, man.
I didn't have time to do anything. I literally just came in. I haven't eaten since 10 a.m. So I'm eating a banana and drinking this weird drink. It's not gonna be enough, but I'm sacrificing gains for you guys, okay? I literally just walked into the door. I'm really tired. You can take the lead today, but graduation was supposed to be at 1 o'clock. So we basically, like, the last time I ate was basically 10, and then it got delayed. But then I kind of just stuck around. So rain delay means it was inside at 5 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock. So that's like a 4-hour gap. Instead of starting at 5, which it was supposed to, it ended up starting at like 6:10ish. So it's been a crazy day. Thank you for all the congratulations in the chat. Yeah. Oh, Shakunin, nice to see you again, man. Nice to see everyone here.
Yeah, we've been gone for for 2 whole weeks. Not just like the
what's-
arena coup, but like no postralizers, no anything.
Happening. Like, I went to Disney. That was fun, guys. Disney was fun. I graduated. I now have an advanced degree. I know.
Doesn't he look advanced trying to peel that banana?
I know, guys. Now
Somewhat
I'm gonna eat a
successfully.
banana for you guys on stream. Yeah. This shit got real. The stream just got real. We just graduated to Merps eating a banana on stream. We didn't even make this a sub goal. It's just gonna happen. Yeah. What's happening?
Well, I never thought I'd see the day, but congratulations. I hope your
Yes,
mother is
Battle
very
Ooh.
proud.
Advanced degree from Disney. All of
If
you guys who are
Biff,
joining
thanks for
us-
subbing.
Oh, nice. If Biff, nice to see you back here. It's nice to see everyone. Like, if you're here on the Arena Coop in the first 5 minutes, you've been here for a while and you want to be here. We appreciate that, guys. We really do appreciate that.
It's true. It's true. We're so happy that we can get this thing actually like to become a thing and to keep things going. Because it's one run, and Twitch usually works the other way, where you like stream for like 6 hours and you gradually pick up viewers. So we kind of came in and we said, no, we're going to start at this point, do one run, and then end it. And it was probably not supposed to work, but it picked up a decent following. Then we got a tier list, and it picked up a bit more, and then we got Hearth Arena, and then it like doubled and tripled. So we're very happy about that, and we're going to get back to the Arena Coop style with no poachalizers for the first half of the summer.
Yeah.
And but there is going to be this huge deal when I come back with my first poachalizer sometime in early July, and it's going to be huge because I've been playing a lot of the arena, and I don't have. We're on a different account now for the Arena Coop, which means I'm not opening any packs. So there's going to be at least like 60 something packs by the time the middle of July comes around.
Okay, I was supposed to talk there, but then I remember I don't have this thing. Anyways, we're not streaming Potionalizers, but we're still playing Hearthstone. Just, game here, a small run there. It's just nothing worth streaming. I think it would just be annoying for both you guys and us if we were just streaming for like half an hour. But we have been doing runs. Have you talked to them? I know you've been talking to them. I don't know.
No, I've been talking about them generally about where the BRM meta is and how to play mid range and why drafting for tempo and for control is a bit easier, and how the new cards kind of centered everything so that if you have the board, it's easier to stay on the board. which is actually something that GVG really freaking screwed with. So I like this. I like that that's a little back. I think that's the most important thing. And the Draconic Crusher. I've been shitting on you about the Draconic Crusher and how you keep trying to keep it down, and it's just such a good card.
Just trying to hold the man down.
One thing that it is really interesting though, and everyone has different experiences with this, and so you talk to people and you try to see where people are. Me and Merps, like we've had very different experiences in the BRM meta in terms of consistency.
Yes.
Probably every third run that I've done since BRM like finally released and like in the middle was a 12-win run. I've had so many 12-win runs. Like I get 12-win runs now, and I'm not even like I'm like vaguely happy. I got 2 back-to-back ones yesterday, I think.
So humble.
It's just how it is now. But then the other runs, the non-12-win runs, I average like 4 wins. Which is really, like, you know, you see the arena Coop, you see how much we normally win. Like, even when we have a bad deck, we typically get, like, 5 or 6 at least. But I've been, like, getting 3s and 1s and 2s, and not necessarily with awful decks either. So I've been having this big, like, win big, or for some whatever reason, just do nothing. And Merps, you could talk about what you've been doing.
Yeah, I've just been staying extremely consistent. I still have my 12 wins, but I always go... majority is 6, 7, 8. It always 6, 7, 8 is probably 70% of my runs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the deck is good or if it's bad. It just kind of peters out around there. There could be a lucky win in there. There could be unlucky or an unlucky loss. Lucky loss on theirs. Lucky win on their side. But yeah, I don't. Look. I think it's just variance. Stuff happens. We don't play nearly enough runs. You have to play hundreds of runs in order.
20-something runs in the last 2 weeks.
Nothing.
That's
20
true.
runs mean nothing.
That's true. No, I went on a vacation and I couldn't play. Well, I mean, I could play on my phone, but I was playing other stuff. So I couldn't like competitively play arena. And so I got back, and I think I played like 6 runs the first day I was back. I was just like, ooh, click, ooh, click. Oh, I remember this now. But I've been catching up. Okay, Hunter.
Hunter, let's go. I don't like Hunter right now. I really don't. I don't think it's strong.
I like it. I think it's fine. I don't think it's strong, but I don't think it's like dying or anything. Let's put it this way. I see Hunter a lot now. And if you look at our subreddit on Hearth Arena, a lot of people have been reporting those 12-win Hunter runs.
It's true.
Okay, Defender of Argus, easy pick to start.
Yeah. Ignatius on military pressed acute blonde. There you go, man. There you go. You combine lifting with your game. That's your lifting game right there. What else? Most two, if you actually play until your eyes bleed, probably not doing it right. But that's you. You know, I'm not a doctor. Could have been a doctor. Not a doctor.
You're purposefully not a doctor.
Could have been a doctor, not a doctor. But now I'm something else.
All right, web spinner. Easy pick.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love the web spinner. So what have you guys been up to, man? It seems like it's been forever. I'm just reading through the chat right now. It's nice to see all you guys. Good stuff. People are making comments about me eating the banana. That's expected.
Kill Command over Jungle Panther.
Yeah. Just go for the value pick right now. Jungle Panther's not terrible, but Kill Command is just objectively better.
Yup. All right. Do we go with the Argent Squire? Do we go with the secretly best card in the entire game according to all stats ever gathered by man?
You're not sharing your screen, so I'm not seeing, and I'm looking at the stream. I'm not actually looking.
Okay, fine. There you go. I could go with Argent Squire, which is the best card ever according to stats, but generally, I did get a 12-win run with where Argent Squire had made like a very big difference. It was a very aggro druid deck, but other than that, I think I'm more comfortable with the Lost Horse Rider here.
Not the Spiteful? I think it's like I don't think it's just easily Lost Horse Rider. Do you?
Hearth Arena puts it up by like 1 point, I don't want to go like unnecessarily too big. We don't have any weapons. I've had bad experiences with 4/6s in this meta.
That's true. 4/6s are really awkward. The only one that still holds its value is, obviously Spectral Knight, because it can make things difficult, but...
Like, it used to be that 4/6 can kill a bunch of stuff and wouldn't die to stuff, and now it can't really kill much, and it does die to stuff.
Really does. Yeah. I'm okay with Lost Tall Strider. This is actually a tough pick for me.
It's a very tough pick, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd go with a Tall Strider or an Argent Squire. I'd be okay with either of them.
Yeah, Tall Strider, it's only because it's a beast, right? That's... Like, if it wasn't a beast, I would go
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Right.
It's a beast and we have a kill command.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you played Hunter recently? I haven't played it for more than a week, so...
I played it last weekend, like 3 runs, and then I haven't really played it that much after that, or like very early in the week and last weekend.
Yeah, so I think normally I would just pick Spiteful here, but it's not.
I really don't want to Spiteful here.
I would. Okay. All right.
I'm okay with the Tall Strider. I'm okay with the Argent Squire, but I would normally take a Tall Strider.
I don't think any of them is the wrong pick, but I don't think any of them is the right pick either. It's terrible. You can go for this one. Don't really care. Animal Companion is okay. Ooh.
So Argent Squire gets like really good the more like stuff you have that can use it to wipe stuff up, like like swipes, like hero power, like things like that. The Hunter doesn't really have much of that except for Glaivezuka. So it's a really amazing synergy when you get it, but can't really bank on necessarily getting it, much less drawing it.
Yeah.
Animal Companion, easy pick. I just clicked it already.
Animal Companion, yeah.
So something about playing these games, a very good rule of thumb, and I see a lot of people like, play a game and then not know what happened. They just think like, oh, my deck was like too fast, or like he had too much card advantage, or my deck was too slow and he killed me. If you're playing a tempo game and you run out of cards and stuff to do, and you don't have him on like 1 card away from lethal, then you've screwed up the way you played, right? Or you screwed up your deck somehow. Because what a tempo deck should be doing is you should be getting to 0 cards and then have him almost be dead. So if that's not happening, then you should, like, within the same run, you should be adjusting. So if I'm reaching that point where I have no cards way too early, I need to play a little bit slower, right? Like, I need to use my hero power more, I need to do all this other stuff. And on the other hand, if I'm winning, even if I am winning, but I'm using a tempo deck and I'm winning and I still have like 4 cards in my hand, then I can afford to play a bit faster and a bit looser because I have stuff to back it up.
Yeah.
Okay, Grizzly. It's the only card.
Yeah, it's the bear here.
Ooh. This is going to be rough. I like the Stormwind Champion. I like the Stormwind Champion.
Our deck isn't defined yet. Like, Web Spinner, Animal Companion, Kill Command is kind of pushing it one way. Defender of Argus it's okay. I mean, Defender of Argus could go both ways. I do like the first Deadly Shot, but
I want a Stormwind Champion.
Why?
I think it's definitely not a Cult Master, right?
I don't think it's a Cult Master.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Because a Cult Master is, like, we can get another one later, and we don't really have anything that screams like there's going to be a lot of little stuff on the board to trade away. And we don't even have any 2s yet, so it could just be, like, a very awkward situation. I'm okay with Deadly Shot, but we have 3 3-mana cards already. Like, let's see what Hearth Arena says. Hearth Arena says Cult Master, but Stormwind Champion is within 1 point. I want to go with the Stormwind Champion.
I'm okay with Deadly Shot or Stormwind Champion.
Stormwind Champion it is then.
Sure.
Cult Master, by the way, is amazing with Unleash, but we don't have that yet.
Freezing Trap here?
Yeah. Hearth Arena wants multi-shot.
Yeah,
I want multi-shot.
You want... I like Freezing Trap a lot more.
Like, just as a card?
Yeah, just as a card.
Because we don't rate Freezing Trap all that highly.
I know. Well, it's something to, you know, we'll discuss this later on. I think Freezing Trap is just really good. Multi-shot, I've used it, and in the past few weeks, I haven't been as impressed by it. But
okay, let's go with the Freezing Trap.
yeah,
it is the lowest choice on Hearth Arena here, but I would take it. I would put it second to multi-shot because we do need something that like Defender of Argus needs something on the board. We have these questionable beasts that we can sort of drop on curve. We have no curve right now. We're going to try to curve out, obviously. But to the extent that we do, Freezing Trap is a nice bonus. To the extent we don't, multi-shot still requires them to play it into. I'll take a Freezing Trap. But they're going to just offer you another freeze. That's the problem, right? Like, Freezing Trap, if this was pick 30, Hearth Arena will force you to take a Freezing Trap over a multi-shot. But it's just, they're going to offer you again, and you're going to be much, much less likely to want to take it.
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus. Hearth Arena really wants the Scavenging Hyena. I really don't want a Venture Co. And definitely not a Tinkertown. I'd take a Venture Co. over a Tinkertown, but I'm okay with a Scavenging Hyena.
I want to take the Venture Co. Not like overwhelmingly so.
I'm okay with the Venture Co.
This is an interesting draft. I think they presented us with like quite a few interesting choices, and I think if we were drafting this separately, because we already went with one that I wanted, right, the Freezing Trap, and we went with Lost Hall Strider over the Spiteful Smith, which is what you wanted. And were there any other picks that we differed on? I think I might have picked the Deadly instead of the Storm
Champion. Okay.
But that's just the way I play. So 3 picks in the first 8 picks that we differed on, and we might differ on this one too. It's interesting.
I'm okay with the Venture Co. There's just so many beasts that I think Scavenging Hyena can be a 2-mana 4/3 almost always.
It's true. Yeah, we could always just drop it for the 4/3.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, we are going to drop it for the 4/3. We're not going to drop it for anything else.
No, I just forgot about exactly how many beasts we had. Usually I just look for Unleash, right?
Oh, yeah. But we have a ton of
look
beasts.
for Unleash. Oh, boy.
Questing or Ravenholt? Hearth Arena wants Questing.
I think it might be Ravenholt.
I want Ravenholt.
Yeah.
It's a second 7 drop.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So I don't like this draft, but I'm liking this draft because it's forced. It's, you know, we've had drafts before where it's like boom, 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 over and over. It's messing us up. It's kind of messing up Hearth Arena too. This is a difficult draft. There's quite a few tough choices, I think. I would pick the Ravenholt here.
Yeah.
With Questing, you have to look at your deck as well. Questing is one of those where, number one, they have to not have the answer. So that's one condition.
They can have the answer.
They can have the answer.
It's a 3-mana card. It's just a 3-mana card you can't play on turn 3.
And you have to... Yeah, and you have to at least set it up with something.
Yeah, right. You play it. That's why you can't play it on turn 3. You need to play with one other card, any other card, and then it'll be fine, and it has to be removed. But we're not, like... As this deck gets to that late amount of time, which is kind of, you know, Ravenholt Assassin is kind of the same deal, but Ravenholt Assassin also pushes for that lethal, which is nice.
Yeah, I like Ravenholt. I think it'd help us more than the Questing. It's... Well, alright, we don't have
kill command
weapon at all.
Kill
command.
Double kill command. Alright, tons of reach in this deck.
Ugh.
Not the second Stormwind champion.
Definitely not the second Stormwind.
Dragonkin.
It's Dragonkin. Starving Buzzard.
Oh man, Hearth Arena wants the Stormwind champion so bad.
Why? Why does it want a third 7-cost minion on turn?
I don't know.
On the 12th pick. Man,
it thinks we're a classic aggro deck too. I think it just sees so much value with Stormwind champion being dropped on turn 7.
It's wrong. It's wrong. I can't agree with it.
I want the Dragonkin Sorcerer is never going to get buffed by anything, but I want the Dragonkin Sorcerer, just as like a card to play.
Cleon Admiral, yeah. Hearth Arena is drunk. I'm tired. Hearth Arena is drunk. Adwicta is going to have to carry this.
Oh man, it wants a Starving Buzzard. Why does it want Starving Buzzard?
We do have beasts. We have a good ratio of beasts for the amount of picks that we have so far.
Yeah, but I'm not taking the Starving Buzzard.
No, we're definitely not. That's slow as hell.
Now I'm
It's
kind
gotta
of
be
tempted
Dragon
to take
King.
a Stormwind Champion to see what happens.
To see what happens, rely on this program that we spent hours making.
Hours? Hours?
Many hours. Many hours. Hmm.
Alright, let's go with the Dragonkin Sorcerer. I can't take a Stormwind Champion here. It feels like such the wrong pick.
Yeah.
Not because having 3/7 mana cards on Hunter is unworkable or anything like that. Much more because we're like barely a third of the way through the draft. We may really well have to take another big card. And then having 4 7 mana cards is kind of very bad. So we take an Unleash.
Oh, I want the Giblin, but yeah, we take
take
the
an
Unleash
Unleash.
for the potential.
For everything.
For everything. It's good.
We have so many triggers for it. There we go. Now we got a Tide Hunter.
We got a... Yep. We got our 2. It's a fine 2.
Glaive.
It's Glaive.
Glaive.
Okay. How many 2s do we have? We have 1.
You want the next web spinner?
I kind of want a web spinner.
I want a web spinner over the spider tank.
How many real 3s do we have?
2.
God, we need everything right now.
Oh, yeah, we need everything. We need 2s, we need 3s, we need whatever. I want the web spinner though.
To just help us curve out at the beginning? I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Oh man, Hearth Arena
need
is with us.
2s.
Hearth Arena does not like spider tank. It wants a Bloodfen Raptor or a web spinner, almost equal.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, why aren't we talking about the Raptor here? We need 2s as well, right?
We do need 2s. But we don't need it that bad, right? We have like 2 2s. And then we have a Glyvzuka, which is sort of a 2, and a Freezing Trap, which can sort of be a 2 as well.
These
Like,
are so
we're
many
not-
half 2s.
We're not super desperate for 2s. You know, Web Spinner is like a lot more value than Bloodfen Raptor, I think.
Alright, okay. I'm going to trust in them in this game giving us more 2s. Because it should, right? There's a lot of 2s.
Well,
How much are we going for this?
Hearth Arena's going crazy for the Scavenging Hyena. I don't want to force tank.
With the deck that we have,
Yeah, Scavenging
Okay,
Hyena is pretty good.
yeah.
It's gonna get value somewhere.
Like if you were to make a Scavenging Hyena deck, this isn't a perfect one, but we're getting
Okay,
there.
it's Scavenging Hyena time.
We're getting there. Dark Iron.
What? Not a Leper Gnome.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Hearth Arena wants a mad scientist.
Yeah, is there a reason to pick Snipe over it? I don't
No.
see it.
No.
I don't see it. No.
No.
It's got good
Well,
yeah.
you pick a snipe. That's the problem, right? So many 3-drops are snipe proof.
our Snipe immune. Yeah, exactly. Terrible.
All right, let's try to get another trap. I mean, Illuminator, right? Obvious choice.
It's got to be Illuminator. Yeah, we don't.
Hungry Dragon.
Hunger Dragon is okay, I guess.
Super synergy with that Unleash we have. Volcanic Drake. No, we're taking the River Croc. Do we
Oh,
still
we're
need
taking the
2s?
River Croc. Yeah, we definitely have to take
we need the
River
2s.
Croc.
Oh, but we have an Unleash. Come on,
Undertaker.
man. We have an Unleash. Do we really not take the Drake? We have an Unleash.
How many 2s do you feel comfortable putting down right now? 1.
2. Fine.
2.
Fine. River Croc. River Croc.
It's River Croc. You can't just say because of the
Spider Tank or Yeti. Or Hunter's Mark. Oh.
I know.
These are stupid picks.
These are dumb picks. I hate them. Why can't it just be like Yeti and 2 trash cards, or Hunter's Mark and 2 trash cards? Stupid drafts, making us actually decide. Blizzard knew. Blizzard knew I would be so tired. I can't even think right now. What am I doing? Where am I?
Spider Tank and Cho and Yeti are both going to be the 4th of their particular like drop category. We are at pick 23, so we're most likely going to be able to have both. I think it's Hunter's Mark. What do you think?
You know I always love one Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I think it's Hunter's Mark.
I think so. With how this deck is going,
Hearth Arena wants Spider Tank. It has Hunter's Mark like 10 points behind. I want the Hunter's Mark.
This is the anti-Hearth Arena draft. Yeah. We've differed on what, like half the picks now? It's ridiculous.
Spider Tank is definitely above Yeti, which I agree with, but I want the Hunter's Mark. Maybe I'm just being greedy here. Am I just being greedy?
You might be, but I might be greedy with you, right?
Because there's still animal companions in this that we can get.
Either we're both right or we're both wrong, or one of us is right and one of us is wrong. I think this might be a situation in that we're both wrong, but we're gonna convince ourselves that it's fine. Houndmaster here, definitely. We have so many beasts.
Hearth Arena has Spectral Knight very close because of the whole 5 mana
thing. Because of the 5 mana thing. We have very awkward. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Damn. So on turn 5 and turn 6, it could just get weird. It won't get that weird.
It could get that weird. We have utility 3s and 2s.
It could get weird.
I'd still go with hold on. What's Flame Strike proof? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 things that are Spectral Knight will make it 5. That's a good number. Flame Strike.
We do have Reach. Like any deck that has Reach is also good against Flame Strike, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about the minions that survive Flame Strike. It's about what you have, and we have. We don't have as much reach as I want to have. It's just the 2 kill commands, which is good, but
so bad. Okay, are we too reliant on having something on the board? Animal Companion, you kind of want something on the board. Scavenging Hyena, vaguely need something on the board. Glyvzuka, you need something on the board. Houndmaster, you need something on the board. On the other hand, Ravenholt, you don't. Unleash, you don't. Mad Scientist, I guess you don't. I want the Spectral Knight.
That's so close.
Yeah, I want the Spectral Knight.
Yeah, you see. Dark Iron is better. So I see the chat. I think more people want Dark Iron Dwarf. One of the fears that we have, and it's just, I guess, experience from playing. You reach a spot where it's good that your deck is so synergistic. Like, it could be synergistic with each other, but when your synergy relies on claiming the board, and then, like, having a board. Like, there are some synergies in which you could just play something, and then you play something else, and those synergize with each other, like Tinkertown Tech with Mech Warper or something. But Dark Iron, when you don't have the board, it's pretty terrible. Huh.
You know, I want the Elven Archer, but I also want another trap for our Mad Scientist.
No consideration for the boar?
Do we need more beasts?
Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
We don't need more beasts.
Hmm.
We're taking an Elven Archer or an Explosive Trap. It would definitely be an Elven Archer, hands down, if it weren't for the fact that we have a Mad Scientist.
I know.
And having 2 traps. And I guess, you know, maybe there's some new players. They don't know the Explosive Trap stuff yet. We can, like, actually get some value.
No. So, I'm still clinging a little bit onto the boar, just because of the charging.
Hearth Arena really, really wants the boar. But Hearth Arena,
yeah.
It's not, it doesn't account for, like, it'll never think you have too many beasts or mechs or anything like that, right? Like, it doesn't do that.
Right.
So you still want the boar for what, the hyenas? I don't think it's worth it.
It's tough. I think it is really tough. Oh, such a tough draft. Blizzard, why do you make it so hard for us? Not today. Not now. Not now. I'm hungry.
You want to go with the boar just for the synergy.
Even if the Mad Scientist calls out an Explosive Trap, is it good for us?
No.
Explosive Trap doesn't do anything.
No.
That's why I don't want to pick it.
Fine.
Like,
Elven Archer then. Elven Archer at least does something and leaves the body. The boar doesn't. Well, let's go with the boar.
Yeah.
Hearth Arena wants the boar. We've ignored it long enough, and Merp seems to want the boar. Alright, Gnomish Experimenter. This is happening.
Yeah, definitely Gnomish Experimenter. How many spells do we have? We have 1, 2...
It doesn't matter.
3, 4, 5...
Hey, we get an Explosive Trap now, but no, let's get the Force Tank Max.
Yeah, Explosive Trap just doesn't do anything, period. It just doesn't.
Hearth Arena, what is wrong with you? Why do you want an Acolyte of Pain?
No, Hearth Arena.
What makes
Why
you
are
think?
you so bad?
Defender of Argus, Hungry Dragon, Stormwind Champion, Hunter's Mark. Okay, fine. It has some reasons to want an Acolyte of Pain.
No.
But no, we're taking a Force Tank Max.
This
right?
is...
We're good with the Force Tank Max, right? So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the 5th big thing, and then we can make big things.
Oh, guys, this is like when you have a kid and you spend a lot of money on the kid and you raise the kid right, supposedly, and then your kid like robs a bank and then ends up in prison. This is prison Hearth Arena right now. This is what's going on. Yeah, Force Tank Max. Force Tank Max actually does something.
Yeah, and because the Web Spinner, well, Hearth Arena actually accounts for the fact that Web Spinner gives you a random beast in your mana curve. I think it's fine. We're going to do Force Tank Max.
Bad ooze, no. We are not going to blame the parents on this one, okay? This is good parenting, bad, just, yeah. It's a bad apple.
Ugh, Acolyte of Pain. No, I'm not taking Acolyte of Pain here.
Yeah, Kasargro, yeah, I agree. Force Tank is, like, meh in Hunter, but meh is better than Acolyte of Pain and Explosive Trap.
Corehound.
What? Tracking?
Yeah. And a pint-sized summoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
This is a really weird deck.
I hate this deck.
This is a really weird deck. It is a classic aggro hunter. It has under a 60 deck tier score.
Oh, jeez.
Which is wonderful. It just fits the theme of the Coop. We get crappy decks, and then we get...
Okay, to be fair, if you just compare the average, like, the average Priest deck is going to be a great, like, insanely high score, right? And the average Hunter deck is going to be pretty low.
It's not going to be that low. It's not
okay, not this low. Right. So I'm just just saying that Hunter decks are typically a little bit low. Not this low, though. It's bad. It's not good.
Let's see my past couple of Hunters. Okay. Well, as you can see, I've been getting a lot of 12 wins with Hunters. Let's see what those 12-win decks were. Let's see the tier scores. 63.3, so not very high, but you know, still there.
Still
This
there?
one is 66.3. It's a lot higher. This one is 64.9. So we're not there. Now let's look at the failed decks in the middle of these. Here's a 5-win hunter, which is 61.5. It's a lot closer to where we are now. 2-win hunter, 64.5. Okay, that one was decent cards, I guess.
Question from Battle Ooze. For you, Adwicta, if we had picked the Cult Master, it would be a lot better. Do you regret that pick now?
What do we pick over the Cult Master?
Stormwind Champion, I think.
Yeah, I
believe
regret
was
it.
Stormwind Champion.
I regret it.
Yeah.
Totally regret it. But you couldn't know at that time.
You just don't know. It's okay. It's an odd deck with a weird curve. It's not a bad curve.
Not a bad
it's
curve.
A weird curve.
We just need the web spinners early.
We just need the web spinners early.
Oh,
yeah.
oops, sorry. You can talk about the deck. I'm going to clip it. I've forgotten how to do this. I've forgotten
I
how
know,
to...
it's been forever.
Streaming.
So, yeah. First of all, big thank you to all of the mods. Thank you guys very much for doing this. Let's talk about the deck. Don't love it, as I have said. We have the number of 2s that
We have more than the number of 2s.
2 web spinners is good. Web spinner followed by Glazuka is always really good. 1 tracking will always help out a little bit. This is not so aggressive. It's not like killer aggressive that tracking hurts us, because tracking can hurt you if you're a super aggro deck.
Yeah.
Because that 1 mana, you probably want to just use it. You probably don't have time to just track for anything in the early turns. But we have the Unleash, we have the Hunter's Mark, we have the tools necessary, and we have Freezing Trap. I think every Hunter's deck is made better with 1 Hunter's Mark, 1 Freezing Trap, and 1 Unleash.
You know, we're a classic aggro hunter
Yeah.
with a lot of reach. So
We are.
that's how we're going to play it. Yeah, we have a Force Tank Max, but the Stormwind Champion fits an aggro deck. The Spectral Knight fits an aggro deck. You know, so we just have a Force Tank Max that hangs out. And It's
Yeah.
like super hard to remove anyway.
Raven
So-
Holt can be a crappy all-in play. Just like, can you taunt or protect yourself with 1 turn?
Dude, all of our plays are going to be crappy all-in plays.
Crappy all-in plays, yeah.
This is a crappy all-in deck. It has 2 Scavenging Hyenas. Did we forget about that, by the way?
No, I didn't talk about that yet.
We have
Those
2
are-
Scavenging Hyenas. I don't remember the last time I played a deck with 2 Scavenging Hyenas.
It's been a while. It's been a long time. We have to set those up. They could be a liability, or they could be okay.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
We're going first. We gotta aggressively mulligan for better stuff.
You don't want a Hungry Dragon and kill our own Pint-Sized Summoner?
Do we even keep the pint size? I think I might have tossed it.
Why?
For a better 2 or for a 1?
You could still get a better 2 or a 1. You're just trading 1 more turn for it for the security of having something to play. I think you definitely keep it. I'm not saying, you know, this is the best 2 ever, but...
Yeah. Pint size. Okay, this is fine. If we can get out a Dark Iron to kill off something, that'd be nice. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really awkward for us, actually.
Huh. Huh.
Okay. So if you play the Dark Iron, you're gonna have to kill it. Otherwise, he gets a 2 for 1, right?
Yes.
But then you're only left with a 4/2. Otherwise, you tap and play the Web Spinner. He has to ping. He has no 1-drop. We know that.
He doesn't
just
have to
draws
ping.
1.
He just trades the Explosive Sheep in.
Well, no, we proactively trade into the Explosive Sheep and then drop the
Oh.
Web Spinner and tap, and then he has to ping, otherwise we get Houndmaster value. So we could just slow him down there.
Fine.
I think that's okay. Otherwise, what? basically wasting the Dark Iron and playing and just it's 4-2. I hate that. It's good good sheep on his part.
I would have normally just Dark Iron, but I see the value play here because you get the tempo back with the Houndmaster. Heptadragon, thanks for subbing. Yeah, because like what I'm afraid of when you do this is you lose a lot of tempo, but you can get the tempo right back with the Houndmaster.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go face. Is he doing something else?
Really?
Why? Oh. What?
Oh my god.
What?
Hey man, he's aggro.
Okay, that's cool. He did get a lot of damage on our face like that. Holy moly, guys. What is this? I wasn't ready for this. This is... Look, they told me at graduation that this would be a brave new world, but I had no idea this is what I was getting into. Get me back to school, man. I'm not ready for these aggro mages with their Flame Waker 4 spells in one turn. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. Are we just, like...
Oh, we're in a track.
Yes, let's track.
Do we want an Unleash or a Defender of Argus? I think we want the Defender of Argus.
Yeah.
Well, Unleash Kill Command is 5. Maybe the Unleash isn't so bad. Yeah.
I guess Unleash here. We're gonna take that 8 damage to the face.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen. Yeah. Damn. I don't... Alright. Next turn we have
Hello.
7 mana. It's... I think we need the Unleash for the kill command, right? How else are we gonna kill that thing?
No idea. Well, you could just taunt no.
4/6 goes into... Yeah, we have to kill that thing, especially because it has a beneficial effect if he does cast a spell. Yeah, we can't risk it.
Truth is my shield.
Okay, we need to do some damage control here. Unleash, kill command, clears.
I don't think we have another choice.
We don't. We have no choice. This mage has got us. Aggro mage.
He has a lot better cards than we do.
Yes, this is a good deck. This is a really good deck.
Even though he discarded all of them. That's still
We didn't
way
discard
better.
enough cards. That's the thing, right? So he just has a pure advantage on us. This is not good. What?
This is his entire deck.
Oh,
He doesn't
my
even
God.
care that, you know, damage is going to our face instead of our minions.
We're
He's
dead.
gonna fireball ping us the
We're
next
dead.
turn.
We're dead.
We need a secret. But until we get a secret, might as well Gazrilla, right?
Yeah, it's Gazrilla.
We can't Hungry Dragon. So, yeah. It's Gazrilla. See if he has any more damage, which he has shown that he has an abundance of.
Okay.
Alright. So, I think our deck could have been a lot better than this, and it still would not have won.
Yeah. So, chat is talking about possibly taking the Argus and then taunting it up.
Yeah,
Taunting
because
up the
that would have
Spectral
worked.
afterwards. I don't think... Yeah.
That would not have worked. None of it. You would have, like, we ended up dealing the same amount of damage to his thing.
We could have saved some face damage, I guess. But then, so
Well,
what?
what's the point? He has the board. He has the board. He has face damage on us. He has fireballs. He has all the other stuff.
Yeah. I think it could have been a better play, but man.
I mean, no, he's Sunwalkers, and we have nothing. We can't do anything because we can't trigger our kill commands. It's the reason why we did the why we took the Unleash, and with the Sunwalker, it was a much better play. Because he plays the Sunwalker. What happens if you taunt up both of your guys? He eats one up. He eats the other one up. So yeah, you don't get any face damage, but you have no way to destroy his huge board now, and he still has all the same removals he had in his hand.
We could have saved 4 damage. Yeah, so what happens is
You would have saved damage to the face, and his board was just going to get bigger and bigger. And not, like, bigger and bigger with small things that your Unleash can take care of. Not, but, oh, well, you wouldn't have had it. You would have thrown away your Unleash, so you would actually have nothing to come back with.
Yeah.
Like, that would be just, like, admitting defeat. This was pretty much admitting defeat, but not 100%. Scavenging Hyena, Glavzuka. It's something to do.
Glavzuka is definitely a key.
No, great.
Now we
River Croc. We coin out the River Croc.
We coin out the River Croc. Boar isn't strong enough.
Although it's a nice turn 3.
Yeah. And now we can Boar Hyena on turn 3.
Yup.
Followed by Lost Thought. Oh, man. So good. Okay. Sure. Glavzuka. Yeah. Glavzuka is our only weapon, right? We don't have anything else?
Nope.
Like one Glavzuka? Okay.
Yup.
No coil? You would have coiled first.
Well,
Cool.
now I'm kind of sad because we do the same thing just for the tempo, but
I know. Hellfire
he's gonna Hellfire.
Yeah, it's not good.
Do we just not play the boar? I'm okay with not playing the boar because we have 5 damage on the board, and we can still boar and kill command the next turn if we absolutely need to.
I'm fine with it. I think it's close there, holding it back or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's quite slow. We know he doesn't have a 1 play. He could have drawn it, but
We'll just eat it with our weapon.
yeah. He's debating it. Debating throwing us a 1. Maybe it's maybe he drew like a flame imp. Toss Strider.
Now this boar is biting us.
That's fine. It's
Missed
okay.
2 damage out of it.
Yeah, and now we're afraid of the turn 6 Dread Infernal
Yup.
too. Yeah,
Should have played the boar.
probably. It's yeah. Play around the. Okay.
Do we throw him the boar so we could play the animal companion of the Westman, or do we just drop a spectral? I'm okay just dropping a spectral.
Spectral, yeah. It's not as fast or potentially. It's good. What animal companion will be good for us there?
Misha.
No, not even Misha.
That's true.
None of them would be good for us there.
Fine.
So we never animal companion in that spot. So
Spectral Knight
guys,
is very safe because he needs
very
the power
safe.
overwhelming to do anything.
right. So the reason none of it is good, the 4/2 Huffer gets him face damage, but it just automatically dies this MC tech. 2/4.
No, it doesn't. You bore it. You just end up with a 4/2 on the board.
Sure. The 2/4 doesn't really do anything for us.
The 2/4 is the worst, as usual.
2/4 is bad. 4/4 is also not good because turn 6 he Dread
Yeah.
Infernals, pings that, bumps the
Yep.
MC tech in.
Huffer is actually the best one in that case.
Yeah, it probably is. And even then it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing? Okay.
Something's gonna get kill commanded. Animal companion kill command.
That's what it's looking like.
To my side.
Yeah. Kill off the 3/3.
Oh, he didn't have the Hellfire before. Let's see if he has it now.
Next turn we're definitely going face with the weapon. There was consideration for going face with the weapon this turn, I think.
Nah.
There was. If we
I
draw
think
into the second.
I think we could still go with like I think we still win on card advantage. Because it's the Warlock, right?
Yeah.
Like
so
damaging his face is just card advantage.
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah. Okay. It's not terrible.
Alright.
But so the consideration is if we drew the kill command, we could have had lethal if you didn't do anything. Like so now we do not, but
Nah. It's close enough. We Ravenholt.
yeah, we Ravenholt. We break through, we go face.
This boar would have put us so close to lethal if we just had it around. He can't like tap anymore. We still have a hero power.
Yeah. One thing I do like about Ravenholt is it dodges Siphon, so it can at least do something before it dies.
That is its only value, actually.
That is only value. Otherwise, it's pretty terrible, guys. Don't start thinking Ravenholt Assassin is a good card.
Hmm. Oh, there it is. He was holding that? It's a weird card for him to be actually holding.
Very strange. It's fine.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You have to go face.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is instead of playing a Foresight Max, I want a Web Spinner, Boar, Tap, Freezing Trap.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so if we go face and hit, it's 4, tap.
Because the Foresight Max is it's kind of a weird spot.
I like it.
Actually, I don't know. It's fine. We're putting him on lethal anyway, right? No, no. The problem is that we don't put him on lethal.
We don't.
Yeah, let's put him on lethal. Cool. We go to putting him on lethal.
So he can do... Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Problem solved.
He has to pull something out of his hat.
And then he has to keep removing our stuff, so...
Yeah. The freezing trap, you might think it it actually does something here. It really
We have
does.
three
do
things on the
something here.
board. He has one attack.
Yeah.
He can't Hellfire. He has to
If he's-
like heal somehow.
Okay. So that's gone. He also can't play it this turn.
Even if he could, it kills him.
Even if he could, right? Because he only has 1 minute after that to do something.
Ah, he's gonna kill himself. Well played.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, he's dead now. Okay.
That was tougher than I wanted it to be.
Well, we have a deck that is tough to win with.
Not a great deck.
Understatement. It's a bad deck. This is like actually like a really bad deck. It's not an unplayable deck, right? Like some decks don't like curve out and then you just like are guaranteed to like not get more than 3 wins. It's not one of those decks, but as far as like a deck that you can call a deck of cards that is playable in this game goes, not gonna see much worse than this.
Yeah, guys, so the chat is talking about how slow Force Tank Max is. We know it's slow. That's the arena game for you guys. You gotta pick cards that don't quite fit your deck sometimes. Suboptimal cards, but optimal pick. Web Spinner is good.
What do we pick? What do we pick the big guy over? We picked it over an Acolyte of Pain.
Yeah, and an Explosive Trap. I think that's fine.
So
would
are
not-
we okay?
Are we keeping the boar? I don't... What's the boar doing for us here?
I don't know. It's a thing.
I don't want the boar. I'm okay with everything else, I guess. We're definitely keeping the Web Spinner. I like the Murloc Tidehunter.
All right. Why don't you like the boar?
I don't see how it's going to be useful for us. I can see how... Damn it.
I don't know why you don't like the boar.
Okay, we can keep it.
You wanted the boar in this deck.
I did. I just don't think it's useful in the early stages so much. Eggs is eggs. Love you too, man. Let's see, Merps, what kind of weight regiment do you recommend for a 12-year-old who wants to start to lift?
Web Spinners or a Murloc? I think we have to coin out the Murloc Tidehunter.
I think Murloc Tidehunter is really good against Shield and Mini, and it's just against classes without ping. I think it's just really good.
Or we can put out the Pint-Sized Summoner, so then you can get 3 out the next turn. So even if he kills it, your Murloc Tidehunter can wipe it up, and then you would get more tempo. Probably not.
Probably not. I'm fine with the Murloc Tidehunter. This protects us against basically anything. Every 2-drop. Every 2-drop.
Well played.
Murloc Tidehunter, man. The shielded mini-bot counter.
Let me think.
Cool.
Perfect.
Oh.
We could put 2 Web Spinners. And then make the biggest Scavenging Hyena on the next turn by throwing 3 beasts in.
Oh. Okay, well the 1/1 always goes into the 1/1, right? That's always. If we do...
I think that's what we do. I don't think the Pint-Sized Summoner does much for us compared to the Web Spinner.
Guys, we gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Oh, yes. Yeah, guys, turn 3 8/5 Hyena coming up.
Well played.
You can't consecrate yet.
Yeah, we used the coin. Come on, come on, come on. What are you mm-ing about?
He played something with 3 health. What?
There we go. Well, what do you want to? Yeah, we should do at least one web spinner first. Oh, hi. Yeah, let's do this. You want to get it out of True Silver range? Let's get it out of True Silver range. Out of True Silver range.
Spellbreaker.
Oh. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, Paladin. Don't do it, man. Don't be that jerk.
I like how so far we've traded 1 for 1 for cards.
Let me think.
It's pretty great.
Turn 3, 8-5.
Oh, I thank you. Be a beast.
Well, we can't trade,
Definitely not trading.
so we iron for a Grizzly.
Grizzly, yeah. We Grizzly to try to protect it, and then we go face.
I mean, it will. It'll make it grow bigger. He can't do anything but kill the Grizzly. And that'll make the...
Okay, so we prevented hammer and other stuff. I don't know. We prevented like hammer and blessing of might.
Doesn't matter. He's done. We have lethal.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, fine. Maybe we don't
Muster?
have lethal.
Muster?
No,
Oh,
we have
okay,
lethal.
Okay. He needed muster there. He needed a sick muster. Okay. Alright. That's cool.
Alright, so we have lethal.
The victory.
Alright. He didn't want to see it actually happen.
Well, we might not have had it.
Why?
Right?
We
If
had a
he-
charging rhino.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I don't care if that was a vapor.
No, sorry, I
It
forgot.
would have been good.
No, I forgot about the hyena growing.
So,
Math. Can't do math. Can't math.
hyenas.
Well.
That'll win you a couple games. That was
That
the
was-
dream, and it happened.
Man, crazy. We had a pretty crazy first game against that mage, and now this third game, we were dishing out the crazy. How
Reverse cray.
often? Reverse cray cray.
Reverse cray.
Death Punk, nice to see you, man. To those of you joining us, welcome. Thank you. Updates on our personal life. I have now graduated. I have an advanced degree. I also went to Disney. Pretty cool stuff. Adwicta, what have you been up to?
I went to Buffalo, New York.
Yes. The exotic and romantic Buffalo. Tell us.
I mean, there was a lot of emptiness and a lot of why do people live there? Mostly coming from me.
Yes, yes.
But Niagara Falls
Fascinating.
is really beautiful. No, I hadn't seen
Fascinating.
it from the U.S. side before, just Toronto.
Let's track for a 2.
Damn it!
Damn, no!
We're keeping the freezing
No.
trap then, right?
Yeah, we're keeping the freezing trap. Damn it. No. Oh, we're also tossing away our unleashed. This is the worst tracking. Tracking sucks, guys. We're marking down tracking 10 points in the next update. Confirmed. It's been confirmed. Tracking never works. Oh, that was terrible. That was beyond terrible.
Play the
We need to
freezing trap.
develop. Yeah. He probably thinks it's a snipe. It would be a good
Yup.
place to play snipe here. Okay, sure. Experimenter.
This is going to be amazing.
Aw,
Damn it!
it was gonna draw us a card.
And now it won't. And now
It's
it
okay.
won't.
It became the best beast it could possibly be. It became
chicken.
a sub to our stream.
Oh, yeah.
I am not a morning person.
All right. 'Cause
Mm. 'Cause 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 ' kind of sucks.
Yep. So, Grizzly and Chicken? As opposed to the Dragonkin? Gets more attacks out because we're running the 3-2 into the 1-4, right? We don't want him to have more 1-1s.
Are we?
Are we not?
So what happens if we don't? If we play the 3-3
He
and
goes
the 1-1?
face, or I guess he doesn't do anything if we play the 3-3 and the 1-1.
Right, he has to remove it, and then he will do that. Yeah, so what? He can have a Frostbolt, and it actually is bad for us. What happens if we just play the 3-5? That's bad. Taunting puts us in a better position. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Damn.
He has to ping and put out a 2-drop for it to actually be bad for us.
Yeah. Or he has to use a removal and
it's an awkward time for him
do
to
something
ping.
else.
We're establishing the board. We're gonna. I just really want to set up so that when we play Spectral Knight, he can't get rid of it, which this will almost certainly accomplish.
I do like this.
Unless it's
yeah, I understand.
a Dark Iron. It is not a Dark Iron. So, yep.
Whoops.
That's what we're looking for. Please run it in. Thank you.
Oh wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Force him to ping? I like forcing the ping here. Yeah, I really like forcing the ping here.
I was hoping for the one that gives it extra health.
Yeah. This could be really good. He pings, he can only drop a 3. Wait, what? I don't remember, I'm so tired. What's the coin situation? Does he still have coin? Did we have coin? What's been going on with the coin?
I don't know.
Damn it. Chat, help us out here. What happened with the coin this game? I don't think we had it, because we turned 1 tracking.
He hasn't used it yet. Alright. Gonna get a medium-sized hyena.
Wait, I want to see...
But he can use the coin. I mean, he can use it, so we could just play a Spectral Knight.
Well, we could do Dragonkin, and Hyena,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I want to do.
Okay.
But he can Flame Strike that and get a 2-for-1 effectively with a lot of pinging. But I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Because
So he
Dragonkin...
does...
Yeah. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, no, I'm okay with this too. Because we could also taunt it up next turn to get it out of ping range.
That's not what taunting does.
No, the Dragonkin, it survives with 1 health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you taunt it up, and look at Dragonkin's ability! Ha ha ha. So good.
Totally didn't remember that that's what Dragonkin did.
Wait,
Better than I thought.
That was the reason why I wanted to play it. What was your reason?
To get 3 more face damage? I'm not saying that I had a better reason. I'm okay with your reason. Your reason is good. Okay, so we can Rusty Hornet and then go face, trade the 4-2 in, and then eat up the hyena with our hyena. I mean, eat up his squire with our hyena.
And then
Play a Spectral.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Or we could play the Spectral, and we could just trade the Dark Iron. I like just trading.
I am just trading the Dark Iron. Oh, you don't even want to...
Oh,
no.
I thought you meant the 4-6 into the
No.
4-4.
I'm definitely
Okay,
trading the Dark
good.
Iron.
Okay, good. Yeah. Excellent.
We could Tall Strider and then Murloc Tidehunter and really force him to Flame Strike.
No, I don't want to force the Flame Strike. We could put him in a really tough position. I like that here. He can't ping either. Ping slows him down by so much. He pings and he can have 5 mana to do something. That's terrible for him.
That's true. And now we have enough to go face.
Because we have 10 mana worth of stuff.
Hey, the coin. Aww.
Oh, come on.
Yay!
Oh, hi. That's nice. That's very nice.
That's why we do things.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Yay, guys! I got a balloon.
Congrats!
Yeah, I got a balloon. Guys, look at my pretty balloon. Wait, where'd you get this balloon? Oh, okay, so it's mine now, right? It's my balloon. It's my balloon.
Huh. He's setting up for this flame strike. Very, very well, except for the he's dead part.
He needs. Okay, that's not what he needs.
No,
he needed
he
something
needs something
else.
to like not let him die,
Well played.
which he didn't get.
No, so he's dead.
So he's died. This game, man. Okay, I need to use the bathroom. This Coke Zero, my body is not used to handling this anymore.
Okay.
All
right.
We'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I'll stay here, entertain you guys. So we can look at my balloon. Natasha says it's hers, but we all know it's mine. Man, this is $6. This balloon is expensive. Man, people pay $6 for this thing. It's literally a thin piece of plastic with air in it. It's $6. Is helium expensive? I don't think helium is expensive. Too much stuff is expensive.
Say hi to people.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi! I graduated!
We both graduate. We both have advanced degrees. It's ridiculous. I know. I know. People are saying I look good. I look good.
I look better.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is my stream. Don't try to upstage me here.
I look way better.
Grill on stream. Yeah, we got a grill here. Congrats to both. Thank you, Abex.
Thank you.
Yeah. Captain Goof, low the balloon budget. I never budgeted anything towards balloons, but if I did, it would have been less than $6, which
I look
means
better,
I
right?
would have
Thank you.
not.
Who said I look better?
What? No one. No
Brother Man 87. Thank you.
one.
You
Yeah.
are totally correct.
Are you known as? Are you P4 or 4P
I'm,
now?
P4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to Adwicta? We replaced Adwicta with Natasha. So, now that I graduated, you guys can know the secret. You thought Hearth Arena was actually me, Adwicta, and an unnamed programmer. So first secret, there is actually no secret programmer. It was just Natasha the entire time she programmed. And second secret, there's actually no Merps or Adwicta. It was actually just Natasha. We are all her puppets. She is the mastermind.
So
She programs. She plays this game. She's like beyond infinite. She was the first and only person to go 13-0. Mm-hmm. Wizard was so impressed by her runs that they let her do one more. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Well, now the secret's out. You guys know.
All right, so I am
yeah.
back.
This is like historically, you know how people were ghostwriting? This is like ghostwriting. but with
Ghost playing, Hearthstone
Yeah.
ghost playing. Didn't like
Hearthstone ghost
this
playing.
Magic Amy person do that?
We don't.
This
know
is like
exactly what
reverse. This
happened
is like
with
reverse Amy.
Magic.
Natasha's reverse Amying us.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what is going on with that, but yes, this is something analogous to that.
PRC 200 from way back when asks, why would you trade the hyena there and not the dragonkin? I think he meant the 4-2. Or the hyena. In either case, it's for flame strike.
From the hack me.
Hmm?
From this.
Oh yeah.
Impressive.
All right, guys. So she went to Peace Corps before all of this, and she had a mission for me. She told me that she wanted the Peace Corps logo on her hat, on her graduation hat. So I spent the next freaking 5 hours painting this onto her hat.
That's pretty good.
I know.
Oh, so if you
really
guys
good.
don't know, Merps is like a very accomplished like artist, like drawing wise. He draws like really crazy. Not like that's good and all, but like that's not like he has some crazy stuff hanging up in his parents' walls.
Oh yeah.
Like
no, this is just
professional
annoying
grade shit.
because acrylic does not stick on fabric, and this is just fabric.
Which one of us is Canadian?
Huh? Oh, neither one of us is Canadian.
I wish I was Canadian.
I'm not nice enough to be
Just 'cause
Canadian.
It would be fun to have people not know I was not from the States.
Choji 5-0. Good luck on the rest of your run. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
We want everyone to be 12-0. Like, mathematically, that's impossible. But we want the Hearth Arena users to be 12-0 and just punish everyone else. Punish them. Punish everyone else.
Can be 0-3.
At Adwick to at Merps, do you guys know Ratsma? Do you think you're better than him? In my opinion, your Coop streams and his coaching streams are the best arena streams ever. Thanks, man. Look, we know Ratsma. We actually
we are intimately familiar with Ratsma.
Yeah, we've had private conversations with Ratsma. It's wait, yeah. Why not just keep everything?
Okay.
Right. This is a fine hand. Ratsma's a friend of ours. We're very happy that he has found success. Congrats to him on Temple
Oh yeah,
Storm.
if you guys don't know, if you follow this and haven't checked in with Ratsma, he's in Temple Storm now. Like, he's a member of Temple Storm. He's their, like, arena guy now. It's really awesome. Oh, do we glaive? Do we glaive? We can glaive afterwards. We can glaive the next turn. Yes? Yeah, we can glide the next turn, right?
Yeah, because even if he Argent Protectors...
Yeah, he's just going to eat up the 1-1, and I don't really care about that.
Right. He's going to eat up the 1-1. This is fine. It's a little bit mana efficient. Man, if we could draw a web spinner, that'd be fantastic.
You know what happened at the dinner with my family? My dad got us into a wreck.
You were in a car wreck?
Yep.
Man.
He backed out and he backed straight into this car. Then he seriously considered not going back into the restaurant. But he did the right thing and he went in.
Your family, man. This is some crazy stuff.
Alright, so we're up half a card, and he has the tempo.
Yeah. It's not the best, but so this is what you always want to do. You always want to look at worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Oh, come on, web spinner. You couldn't have been one turn earlier.
Yeah, I know.
As we are hiding.
We're just Dragon King.
Yeah, it's Dragon
right?
King. It's Dragon King, yeah. It's Dragon King. We're probably just going to finish off the 2-1 with our weapon.
And then we get Houndmaster, the web spinner.
You should get on your laptop and chat. Alright, guys. Natasha's actually going to get on her laptop. She's going to chat with you guys. And you guys can just ignore the stream because, you know, that's what you guys do.
Mark Roberry, thank you for being an excellent mod.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he played a secret.
Avenge?
Oh no, that's not good.
If it's Noble Sack, what?
Well, if it's Noble Sack, yeah, it's all...
Noble Sack could be...
It's all very different.
Yeah, it's so different. It really determines... It seems like it would be... No, Noble Sack is just as good here for him.
Yep.
Crap.
Well, only one way to find out.
Wait, why not kill, like, kill off the Harvest Golem completely with the Dragonkin and ourselves? And then we... Oh, no, you're right.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm completely... Yeah. Yeah. No, my move is wrong. My move is wrong. Sorry. It's wrong. It's just completely wrong. I was just looking at the board in the wrong way. I'm not even going to explain how it's wrong. You guys can probably see how wrong it was, but Freezing Trap is definitely getting played here. I like this. Oh my god. Yes. So we haven't completely answered your question about Ratsma. He's a good friend of ours. We think he's a phenomenal player, and I'm just gonna cop out and say I don't like between.
Okay, here's the thing with the arena, right? Like, you can't know who's better, right?
Yeah.
Especially when, like, we don't, like, you could say who's statistically better if everyone tracks stats, but, like, very few people track stats. I don't know. I think Hafu, Trump, and I track our stats. That's it. Other people, for streaming purposes, you know, don't track their stats, and so you can't even do it statistically. And after that, you just, you know, it's not like we face each other.
Yeah.
So it makes a, oh no, he has a tiger. Okay.
I know he has a tiger.
Tigers are...
If you scavenging and Houndmaster, it leaves it at 1, which means unleash is okay, and we can unleash Dark Iron the next turn.
And Houndmaster the web spinner. Because then we can unleash the hyena the next turn. Because we want to unleash the hyena. I refuse to do a play where we do not unleash the hyena.
Okay.
So therefore, we are going to unleash the hyena.
There's the obvious benefit here, but if you look at it the other way, so you give up the hyena synergy for the unleash Dark Iron. One of the dogs is going to kill the 5/1 that's left after the hyena, and then the others can like can kill off the, like, you know, the 4/3 that just popped out. But this is fine.
I'm unleashing the hyena. I don't know why you would ever not want to unleash the hyena. It just it seems so obvious to me that it is the right move to unleash the hyena.
Unleash and then hyena. Okay.
Right? Like, isn't this how we win games with this deck?
Sure. We still have enough even if it's Doomsayer. Oh.
Sadness.
That was a mistake.
Much sadness.
Who?
Reporting for duty. The frost wolves stand ready.
We even had enough attack to take care of Doomsayer.
Much sadness. But that's fine.
Summoning portal open.
I'm okay playing the card advantage game, are you?
7. Yeah, we're not close yet. We're not close enough. We should clear out the 1/1 too. Yeah, and then we tap.
So we're up half a card on him, and our cards are like mid-sized. So, and one of his big cards that he could play heals him anyway. So that's why I thought it was safer to play the card advantage game instead of trying to tempo it out.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Reporting for duty.
Powering up. Portals online.
Let's see what he gets.
You shall not pass.
Fine.
It's okay.
Well played.
Do we drop the Panther?
I don't want to, but yeah, I don't really want to.
I guess there's no real point to dropping the Panther.
There's no actual point to it. This Consecration is so good for him if we drop the Panther.
Yeah, it's already very good for him. He's effectively getting a 3-for-1. Oh, there's the Consecration.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The might of Stormwind.
It's a good card to top deck.
That's why we have big cards, because sometimes even as a hunter, you are playing card advantage because you just happen to get it, because your opponent's like a little faster than you. Really? He's gonna try to switch to lethal now? I don't think that's gonna work.
Reporting for duty.
But it would be nice if we had some. Oh, there's that card. Yeah, that one.
Nah.
Well played.
Here. Here.
Yeah, I got it.
There we go.
It's a card I wanted. I was just thinking about it too, because we have 2 of them. which gives you a good chance to draw into one of them. And we had a nice stealthy panther.
Yep. Crazy games.
Yeah.
Some crazy games.
Oh my god. We had set up that freaking hyena so bad.
Yeah, there are always things you need to look out for. Patient Assassin is one of them. So what was the actual correct ordering? Because I'm sure we did it not optimally.
Well, but the problem that so the correct ordering is you don't play the Stone Tusk Boar, because the only thing the Stone Tusk Boar gets screwed by is if the you don't play the Stone Tusk Boar. You play everything else, and then you kill it. Because then if it drops the ghoul or something else, you can react to it. I got a little ahead of myself when I played the boar. It wouldn't have made a difference. The only difference is that we would have had a boar, which, you know, is nice.
Right. So you still have to play the big thing before you kill off everything else, because, like Adwick, you can't have an unstable ghoul as well.
Yeah.
If it drops an unstable, that's terrible for you. That is probably worse than it's worse.
It's definitely worse.
Than it's worse.
That's
than
why I played it that
Assassin.
way. But I shouldn't have dropped the boar.
Yeah. So it was only really the boar, because we don't fear another small taunt, right? A small taunt is okay. We fear unstable ghoul. Unstable ghoul is terrible.
Toss it all.
Toss it all.
Oh man, we're gonna have to freezing trap again on turn 2.
Onlioe says consider not popping the shredder.
But you don't want to.
It's like, what's more common? The one in I forget what are the exact chances of, because only Patient Assassin hurts us, right? If we choose it that way.
Yep.
Doomsayer is absolutely fine because we still have 7 attack left in the board. That's something that we actually considered. Doomsayer is okay, so it's that 1 in whatever chance versus something like Blessing of Kings, Argent Protector, or just versus like some equality play. Like, I think the Paladin will have an answer for it with something on the board more often than a Patient Assassin will come out. I forgot what the exact odds were, but it's not that high.
Mind if I roll need?
Oh, that's game.
Damn it. What can we do here?
We could say GG.
Well played.
Alright, let's think about this. We coin out
Thank you.
the Dragon Sorcerer.
No, we're dead.
Dragon Hero's weak. We can't freezing trap.
We can't do anything. There's not even a card in our deck that would be good here. Let's put it that way.
I think we have to coin out the 4.
Yeah.
That's our best play. Yeah.
That's our only play. It's not good.
It's our only play. Well, you could try tracking into, like...
Well, no, we would
try to
kill
set it up,
command
but
the 3/2 otherwise. That's the other move.
That is the other move, but I think we use the coin and we just do our best.
Well, maybe we do kill command. Play it slow. It's a 1-for-1. He gets 2 damage off. He has 4 things, and then we can coin out the Spectral Knight, which he has to take care of. You know what? You know what? I like this better, actually. Who knows, right? Maybe he has nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to give him another card.
This sets it up better for the next turn. I'd rather. Okay. All right. Okay. Spectral. So what does this do? This forces him to ping, or forces him to dagger up. Sorry. Forces him to dagger. He can play a 3. Do you think he has another 2 or a 3? He's played a premium 2, premium 3.
Could just
Dragonkin. Man. Dragonkin gives him a lot of freedom. Mana freedom.
What's the Spectral Knight doing?
Probably not a lot. He can probably just gladly dagger. That was a turn in which, so for those of you watching, what both of us were considering, is the extra health worth, like, we're behind right now, obviously. And when you're behind with no obvious counterplay, you just want to slow down your opponents as much as possible, if it's possible. So he was able to play a 5 here. Might not have been possible. He could have just had a great counterplay in his hand anyways. We don't know. Do you want to track here and then coin Spectral? What else can we do on 6 mana that we can extend to 7?
That's true.
Want none of these. It's alright, it gets us to unleash faster.
Stormwind. If you want none of these, then you want Stormwind because it's the biggest thing.
Probably.
I wonder.
Animal Companion? Could Animal Companion help us? Do 3 and then...
Nope.
No. Damn.
Quickly. For the Lich King!
We're just waiting for our draws. Which is likely to not come. He is, by the way, at full health. He hasn't even daggered once. So
Yeah.
we are not at all even close to doing anything with the board. So we need one of those like epically huge tempo swinging turns. And then we need to hit him to the face with everything and tap him down.
No, we're closer to drawing Unleash. We're gonna need Unleash here. Some sort of Unleash play to get us back into this game.
We do have 2 kill commands that we just lost 2 beasts for, but we also have a crap
We have
load
a
of
lot
web
of
spinners.
There's so many beasts.
Oh, web spinners. That's why they're not so good late, because it takes them a turn to die. Oh, I didn't think about that one.
Oh, it's always there.
I mean, if that were the case, we should have Hunter's marked it before. Defender the web spinner.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do.
My shield for Argus!
Yeah, I don't remember the Smith did that. If he did, then we could have preemptively Hunter's marked it.
What you looking at?
Cycle web spinners.
Thanks for subbing, Piglet. Welcome to the Coop.
Thanks for supporting us.
Hunter's marked as 6-7 and drop everything?
Yeah,
I wonder.
basically dead. But
I mean, including the freezing trap.
yeah.
Summoning portal open.
Hey, Chat wants you to flex.
I'm not flexing. Well, they
Come
can.
on, flex. Like, what is the purpose of having muscles if you're not gonna flex?
This is peer pressure that I
There's
don't
like
want.
no reason to have like to work out and stuff if you're not gonna show it off.
You're forcing me to do things I don't want to do.
No, he picked correctly.
Yeah.
Well played.
Well played.
What you looking at? Behold the might of Stormwind.
I'm like bonding with a chat person's wife right now. Captain Dragon and I should definitely meet his wife. That would have a lot in common.
Yeah,
Now
we
is
have,
when
we have nothing.
Yeah.
We got nothing. Can we give him a Doomsayer? Nope. Not a Doomsayer.
Gave him a hungry crab. All right.
Well played.
No, you're right. We should have preemptively Hunter's marked the 4-6. That was the right play
I
there.
mean, we were losing the game before that, but that's where we like actually lost right there.
Yeah. No, that was. I had it kind of in my head, but it was. I'm tired, guys, and Adwixon forgot about it, and I'm just very tired. But no, that was definitely the right play, and we didn't make it. I'm not sure if we would have won that game still.
We're very far behind.
I don't think so. It
So
definitely.
you're behind based on the ratio to the amount of mana, and at that point he had double the amount of mana that was available to us in terms of tempo on the board. So that means we had an empty board, so we could only do 1x, which means he was in full control of the board, and it's really hard to come back from that. But we could have at least stalled for a couple more turns and maybe had that big, magical. We happen to have all the cards in our hands and we play 4 of them.
Yeah.
Keep the
Don't
Hunter's
keep the
Mark?
Hunter's Mark. No. I would never keep the Hunter's
Why?
Mark. At the beginning of the what are you using it on? We need
You
to
use
just
it as a
tempo out
Moonfire.
stuff.
Yeah, we need to tempo out stuff. This is called tempo. No,
I
it's
actually
not
want stuff
called
on the
tempo?
board. But no, we can keep it. I would just never keep it at the beginning of the game.
Why? You just said you want a tempo, and then you tried to throw away the card that gives the most tempo for a like 20% chance
Okay,
of
sorry.
getting a 2-drop.
I want to actually put out drops.
Yeah, but that's just a 20% chance. It's not like you're gonna get a 2-drop with it.
All right, let's put the hurt on his face. What does he got?
That's fine. That's not fine.
I graduate
But this is what the Hunter's Mark is for. See the magic?
on your chair.
It's magical. Well, you do it first to balloon. It's not that funny actually. I just
I was about to say, you laugh way too hard at
well,
getting
alright,
a bear.
I'm pretty tired, and also this is just. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Don't.
Ugh.
I know. Dark Iron doesn't have.
Do I Hungry Dragon and I think we have to Dark Iron.
Okay, wait. So let's Dark Iron. You just trade that, and then you can Hungry Dragon Stone Tusk Boar next turn. That's actually decent. Stone Tusk Boar has a decent chance of taking care of something that pops out.
No, I want a Stone Tusk Boar with a Scavenging Hyena.
Okay, if you just Hungry Dragon here, slight chance it's a 3 attack, but not. And then he attacks in, and he has a 2/1 and a 1/1. Oh boy. Yeah. Play Imp Gang Boss and win. It's like
Yeah.
playing Muster, right? Play Muster and win.
Yep.
Play Imp Gang Boss and win.
It's impossible to take care of.
It's not bad.
Okay, fine.
It's not bad. Shadow
Definitely
Bolt, okay.
fine. Definitely fine. Yay!
Oh.
We Stone Tusk Houndmaster.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Get him, Boar.
Or we Iron First Scavenging.
That's so passive.
Because unless
I
he
guess
kills
that's
both of
fine.
them, we can
Yeah.
Houndmaster the next turn.
And then... Yeah, oh, we don't need to charge his face. We don't need to charge his
Yeah,
face.
right.
And the boar can be used to buff the scavenging if he doesn't kill it. Yeah, that's better. No, this is, yeah, it's definitely Baron Hyena. I just got too excited about the boar, guys.
Yeah.
Anytime
he
you can
probably
charge
thinks
out,
like
it's
he
great.
knows our beast synergy. He's like, oh man, he wants me to kill the bear, but we ain't killing the bear.
Bear is not, it's not happening.
We're okay. So we taunt
Dread
this.
Next turn.
So yeah. So we Houndmaster this, and then we slam the Ironford Grizzly and the boar in
We do.
to make a really big thing that he can't take care of. Isn't it all about really big things?
Alright, so it's a 4/4. We slam that in and slam that.
I don't know.
Why don't we just kill it with the hyena and then tap? So what is this weak against? Hellfire? He would have Hellfire last turn if he Hellfired, right?
I don't know.
Ugh, no, I'm okay with your play too. Never mind.
I was just trying to make something really big. See?
Yeah, bad assumption by me. I thought he would have just Hellfired last turn.
No, I was trying to make something really... That's how you beat a Warlock. You make something really big.
Yeah.
Because what's he gonna do, right? If he Dread Infernos, we hit his face and we win the game.
So now, Hungry Dragon, Mad Scientist.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Like, we had a chance to make something really big.
We did.
Oh, still gonna go for face. Let's see how many taunts and heals he has.
Yeah, I don't dislike the position that we're in.
No, it's not like we lost the game or anything, but we could have,
No.
like, actually just won the game.
Yeah. This is good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We make the trade, right? To get the freezing trap out?
Well, trade? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, because if we don't make the trade, he's gonna eat the Stormwind Champion.
Yeah. We do it. So, we're not trading both, are we?
Yeah, we are, because
We
we
are?
can't not trade both.
'Cause
How do we
could
only
just do
trade?
that,
Oh,
and then
you
it
just
would
want to
be a freeze
freeze?
trap. Yeah. So you're
Well,
basically just
that's
trading-
basically telling him okay, like if he has a charge, we lose.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
3/3, 6/6. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Because we could get 9 damage on him, put him at 8. Actually, that's fine.
That's fine. And then we still have the freezing as backup.
Yeah.
Because he's shown. If he had a taunt or if he had a.
Yeah, he
removal-
doesn't have a taunt or a heal.
No.
Or he may have a heal, but he definitely doesn't have a taunt. And we have an Unleash, which will clean this up. So, I'm fine
Yeah.
getting the face damage in.
No, yeah.
we have no
I think
cards
his
anyway.
Previous move kind of showed his hand a little bit, so this is fine.
Yeah. I mean, it showed he doesn't have a
You
taunt.
might feel
He
a
can...
little
Oh, don't be a taunt.
6
Good.
is usually okay. 6 is not that worrisome. It's starting from
Sunwalker.
I mean, that's one, but
Dare summon me!
Man.
okay.
Yay.
This game, man, it's so fair. It's all about skill. It's all about skill.
Well played.
so skillful.
Oh, I wanted a secret.
Such skill. No, that was my bad, guys. That was a
Yay.
misread on my part. Thinking back on it, I'm like, no, there was
Level 60.
like, would I
Oh
have
wait, no,
Hellfired?
this is my. I thought I had level 60 with my own account on Hunter, but no, this is the new account, and it just got all the basic cards.
Yeah, it's like, so would I have Hellfire? So we had a 3/3 and a 2/2. We 3/3 there. His 2/4.
It wasn't the only choice, right? He could have
No, it
held back
wasn't
the
the only
Hellfire.
choice. It
You
definitely
might have
was,
Hellfired,
yeah.
I might have Hellfired, but it's also not. And it wasn't
Yeah.
even just like you play around a Hellfire or something, right? It was just that the other play was stronger because it killed him the next turn. If he played the card you were playing around was a Dread Inferno. If you Dread Inferno, we actually won the game
Yeah.
because we would have gone face with something that had like 10 attack, and also a Houndmaster with 4 attack.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Oh, now we lose.
The hunt begin.
Priest? I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we lose.
We toss everything.
I want to keep the freezing trap. It's a priest, man.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Valen's protection.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Why not? We're not gonna prevent Priest from getting Valen's. Jeez, this is terrible. All right. Well, hopefully he just buffs one thing. Like turn 1, Northshire. Turn 2, Power Word Shield. Turn 3, Valen's.
I hate Northshire.
Damn.
We can't even play Web Spinner.
We play it. He heals. We do potentially draw into something to play. Probably not though. We could have played it to force the heal. Now he could drop a 2.
Yeah, Stan.
Maybe we should have played the web spinner. Because we play the web spinner, we force him to heal, and then he buffs something. Because now when he buffs, we can't actually freezing trap it, right?
Huh?
Well, alright, so what's our play here? Hmm? Okay.
I mean, even if we had a web spinner on the board, what's it doing? You know? It's 1 damage. You just eat it up. We save 2 face damage. It's all the same. It's all the same.
I wonder.
So, I think we gotta kill the croc now.
Yeah. We have to start getting rid of stuff. This is ugly. Next turn we have Houndmaster Boar, which is okay. Should be able to kill off the 2/3.
He played a 1-drop and a 2-drop, and then a 1-drop and a 2-drop, and we didn't have a 2-drop and we didn't have a 3-drop.
Is someone injured?
So, it goes how you expect it would go.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we do our little
Boar.
combo for the board.
Yeah.
We boar and we houndmaster the boar, and
Which one are we
slam
killing?
into the healing guy.
Yeah.
Why would you not kill the healing guy? It's all the same.
It's
He's
pretty
just
much
gonna
the same.
trade the 2/3 in and then clear and then drop something big.
Yeah. Well, we definitely charge out. So Nova, it's pretty much all the same. We probably want to kill Northshire just because.
It's all the same. So normally you use Freezing Trap to try to get ahead. We basically use Freezing Trap to not die.
We use Freezing Trap to stall 3 mana of his.
Yep.
That's it.
Must consider.
This is good.
We got our money back. Oh, I wish I had a Kodo. How good would a Kodo be? Drop everything. Hunter's Mark the Gurubashi.
Yeah, I think so. Or do you Hunter's Mark it afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Hunter's Mark. You lose one more thing though, but it prevents it from being buffed.
Yeah.
But even if it does get buffed, it gets buffed to 4. It's essentially the same.
Gets buffed to 5.
Huh? How does it get buffed to 5?
Valence is a 2.
No, I was no. Turn 6.
Oh.
Nah, this is fine. We don't need to use it here. We'll trade an extra thing in. Yeah, so the Scavenging Hyena was never really going to get value. He's not going to like spread wide in a way that that would matter. Hopefully he just heals it again.
For Blackwood.
Oh, well, okay. I guess he doesn't just heal it. Guess we have to kill the 5/5. That's worse.
Yeah. It is worse, and
We
Well,
can
we could-
Argus and just kill it with the Argus.
it's fair. Yeah. And then, yeah, we should take advantage of the Argus while we can, I guess.
And then preemptively Hunter's Mark the 6/1, 6/6.
Sure, if we have no better
The
option.
Force Tank.
We still can't, no matter what we do.
For Argus.
Okay. Yeah, our play doesn't change, does it?
Quickly.
Coming through.
Actually, I don't know. Probably shouldn't have done it. Yeah. For that exact reason. Yeah, this is definitely a misplay.
He had Valence all along.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is the reason we didn't do it the last turn was because of
Was for this
right?
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why did we do it this turn?
I have no idea.
It's just like a pure misplay.
Well, we were afraid of a removal, right?
Is he a Murloc? It's not.
It'd be great if he was. Nope, not yet.
Steve K says, "What the fuck? You had a great Valens earlier." Yeah, probably had a good Holy Nova earlier too, though. We're in the 5-2 bracket, not facing the best and the brightest here.
But it's gonna work.
This is going
Maybe.
to be
Kill command is
amazing.
saves us for a turn. Nope. We're dead.
Chicken.
Well fought.
And so it ends. Yeah. Yeah, it was... I don't know why we Hunter's Mark. That was...
It's a really stupid move.
It was not a good move on our part. It's not been a good day for us, guys. I'm exhausted, but yeah. So let's just analyze it for a second. We know that that was not optimal. So we played around it last turn, and then we just kind of decided not to play around it for the next turn. Did something change? No, not really. And we knew what we were doing last turn. We were ready to give up cards. So at that point, unless you're saying like, man, I really need to do this, and I need to do this because I just can't give up any more cards. But you could give up a 2-2. Like, how is that 2-2?
I don't know why you're analyzing it. It was just a really dumb move. It's like I'm saying, I'm not gonna cut myself. That would hurt. And then like 10 minutes later, I decide to cut myself. It's just, like, you know, it's okay if you decide to cut yourself in the beginning. That's your strategy. You could be wrong, but it at least makes sense in like the micro scale, right?
Yeah.
But that made no sense, like at all, on any level. The second move. The first move could have just been like, the first move we did that right? Like if we did it the wrong way, that's, you know, that's just us making a bad read or doing whatever. This is just totally inconsistent.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. It's a 5-1 run. It's about where I expected this deck to be. It's a really bad deck, as I think you guys saw, and we also didn't, like, we had enough to actually curve out, or we should have, and we actually didn't curve out in, I think, 2 of the 3 losses that we had. So that's never good, to not curve out in a deck that should curve out, because it means you also won't have the card advantage in the end.
So Ag 2 makes a good point too. He said we could have comboed the Houndmaster with Web Spinner on that turn instead of the Boar, so we could have saved Boar and Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, but he could have done something else. You don't want to be reactive there. You were like dying on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, why does this account keep getting all the legendaries?
It's just, I don't know.
Natasha, you got a legendary.
I'm sure she's ecstatic about that. Yeah, that was, at that point, I think what we were trying to do, and look, today we'll talk about, learn from what we say you should do, not what we ultimately did, because we had two just really bad plays this run, right? One of them was just me incorrectly saying that he didn't have Hellfire, when I was like, no, him dropping the 2/4 is fine. But
I
thankfully
forgot. Sorry, chat. So I forgot to actually opt in, because you have to opt into this thing. Twitch did this thing where you can now have like a lower delay time, and I forgot to opt in. I was supposed to do that. Okay, so there'll be 33% less delay next time. There's this Twitch partnership thing where we can beta test this thing that cuts down the delay. It'll make like buffering times a little worse or something, but you can just lower the resolution if that's if your internet can't handle it. And I think that's why they did it for Twitch partners only. But should have done that too. Yeah. So I don't really care too much about that last play. It was just, you know, it was a brain fart. It didn't make sense on any level whatsoever. Now, even if we did do it right, were we going to win? Probably not. We were behind on the board to a priest, and whenever you're behind on the board to a priest without the most insane card advantage, you're just not going to win. And so it's one of those where clearly the wrong move. We lost directly from it, but I had very slim hopes at that point from coming back as well.
Yeah, some pretty interesting games, pretty tough games today. Not the best from us guys. Definitely not the best from me. But yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, look at this deck. That's what, like, come on. Did you really think this was gonna go more than 5-6 wins?
Oh, I did, but we could have played better, right?
Yeah, we could have played better.
That's what we always try to do. But it's good. I always like it when we are able to kind of pinpoint places, you know, forks in the road where you could have played differently. And then it's nice to talk about them. And then there's the times when we just like, we're like, wait, why did we do this? And especially because we had the correct reasoning the previous turn. And they're like, no, let's just Hunter's Mark him right now. And sometimes that's correct. Sometimes, like I said, the only reason it's correct is because you actively say to yourself, yeah, we cannot afford to lose this card anymore. But it's a 2-2, right? It's dumb. It's really dumb. It's at that point it's a 2-3 and a 1-1 on the board, and you say to yourself like, okay, whatever, it's fine. What are we playing next
Mark
week?
Roberry says, Adwicta, congratulations on the 12 win later tonight. It's true. This always happens after the Coop.
You guys joke. It's
Oh god.
yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
I was like setting it up too. You saw my past 100 runs. It was like 12 wins, low win, 12 win, low win, 12 win, low win, and I was like, this one's gonna be a 12 win. Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay, so not the hunter anymore. Which one? It was a warlock or priest that we haven't played in a while. Oh god, do we have to play priest?
Oh man.
Someone check the
Lofi
link.
Lofi has a good idea. You guys should do a fake Coop beforehand to trick Hearthstone to give better real Coop results.
But okay, to be fair, like that deck was actually, I think, one of the worst decks we played on the Coop. Even among our bad decks, that was like even worse than that.
So I was talking with Advocta about this, and now you really need a deck in the arena to go pretty far. It's
as opposed to before when you like didn't need a deck. You could have just been playing with, I don't know, an imaginary deck.
Thanks.
Hearthstone
Thanks
would just be
Here's
like,
what I mean,
oh
guys.
hey,
Here's
these
what I
are the
mean. Here's what
cards
I
you
mean.
thought you had. That's good enough.
Right now, you need a comprehensive deck. Before, and by before I mean like even start of GVG-ish, you could win with a collection of good cards. Now there's a lot of synergies, there's a lot of interactions, and you just having a mishmash of good cards just doesn't really do it anymore. You kind of need those synergies, you kind of need those swing turns in order to do well. I'm not saying if you don't have it, you're not going to reach 12, because you can. I've done it. Advocta's done it recently.
you guys should see
and
my
we've done it
druid
with
deck.
like
That
some
was such a
just really
deck.
bad decks. But most of the time, you're gonna need that because that's what you're gonna come up against and face in the 9, 10, 11 wins. That's what I keep on seeing. Knife Juggler
By the way,
into Master for Battle, or sorry, go on.
It's gonna be warlock. We did priest after warlock, thank God.
Okay.
So we're going to do a warlock run next week, which is good because warlock is actually I've been thinking that warlock is actually not as good in the meta as I thought it was, because it all comes back down to the whole hard removal thing.
Yeah.
Where I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but I think Paladin is actually much weaker now in the meta than I thought it was going to be. Like, it's definitely nowhere near Mage now, I think, and it's because it has no hard removal. And Warlock and Druid have kind of the same problems. So, you know, you have Imp Gang Boss, but Imp Gang Boss aside, I think Warlock is a bit shaky. Definitely not where we thought it was before. Like in the BRM part in the beginning, like Warlock was insanely good. I don't think it's that good anymore. So we're doing Warlock next week.
Yeah, Battle Ooze, I think you nailed it. Warlock is fun, not necessarily that good. Yeah.
But it could be both fun and really good. And we're due for like an average deck. We're due for an average deck, which would be nice to get.
So
59. That is the lowest I've gotten in a while. We had so my last time I played Priest was 12 wins, and the time before that was like 9 or 10, and neither of those decks were too good, but they were like, you know, average-ish, maybe slightly above average. Twilight Whelp actually got a lot of value in my Priest run, because it's, you know, it's a zombie chow if you get it right, and I had like 3 4-mana dragons, so that was pretty good. And then I don't know, people so the only reason that we actually rate the classes is because people really like it. Like, it's a very popular thing to be like, oh, which class is better than which class. I don't think I think it's very much up to the player. I think that matters way more than any like objective like goodness or badness past Mage. Just because you play this stuff, and you know, you all know people, right, who like averages like 6 or 7 wins with a class that other people think is crap, like Warrior or Priest or Hunter or whatever, and then, you know, normally only average like 5.5 wins or 6. It's a playstyle thing. And so, who knows? Maybe it's not that some classes are better than the other. Maybe it's just that people's playstyles are all more in tune with like a Mage, which is a pretty normal playstyle compared to the other classes.
All right, guys. Thank you for everyone congratulating me. It's been a long day.
It's really all about me because I graduated. So thank you.
Natasha also graduated.
He somehow squeaks through. We're not sure how.
I do my best.
I don't think you really deserved it.
I probably don't
Spent
deserve.
so much more time
100% sure you didn't deserve it.
I don't deserve, but it's not about who deserves
Exactly.
it. Okay. If people got what they deserved, this would be a very different world. But people don't. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll get the 12 wins next time, or never, because that's how the Coop works. You guys.
Dude,
all know
how long
that.
has it been? It's actually been like more than 6 months since we had a 12-win run on the Coop.
We haven't even been streaming for
Yay,
6 months. It hasn't been that
graduated.
long.
We're done.
We've been streaming for almost a year.
We have? No way.
Our first stream was July 15th or 16th. We've been doing this for 10 months now, dude.
Dude. Oh, man.
I don't know what you think you've been doing these past 10 months.
I don't know
But
what I've been doing.
We've definitely been streaming for more than 6 months.
Man.
Okay. All right.
What if
Okay.
I'm
We're out. We're gonna see
if
you
you
guys
get
next Sunday, and we're gonna get a better deck,
Where's
and
his
we're gonna
present?
screw up less, and it's gonna be a warlock.
What did he
Okay.
get you? Nothing?
See you guys.
Bye.
You're such a bad friend, Adam.